From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Who here loves cookies? Guilty pleasure.
Okay, Wally Amos. Today, his name is a household word. Wally Amos founded the Read It Loud Foundation in 2005, urging parents and caregivers to read aloud to children for at least 10 minutes a day, from birth to 6 years old. I think it's incredible. Who likes their parents to read them stories aloud?
My mom would always read to me.
I agree, mine too.
She would even help me with like some of my homework at times, you know?
Yes.
In 1994, he co-founded Uncle Wally's Muffin Company, which produces a full line of muffins. As founder of Famous Amos Cookies in 1975 and father to the gourmet chocolate chip cookie industry, he has used his fame to support educational purposes.
I love that. Wally is also an author who has written 10 books, including his autobiography, The Famous Amos Story, The Face That Launched 1,000 Chips, and The Power in You, 10 Secret Ingredients to Inner Strength, A Man with No Name, Turn Lemons into Lemonade,
Ooh, lemonade.
just to name a few. But you guys, he's a character, he's awesome. I'm so excited to introduce Mr. Wally Amos!
Aloha, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Is anybody here? I see people. You're not fooling me. I can see you out there. Let me hear a hello, Wally. That a way to go. That a way to go. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and jammers. My name is Wally Amos. And the thing I love doing more than anything else is reading storybooks to children and adults. So I'm in heaven today. Sit back, relax. I've got 3 books that are gonna knock your socks off. Plus, they'll make you feel good and they'll entertain you. The first book is entitled The Crayon Box That Talked. I bet you guys didn't even know a crayon box could talk. Well, they talk all the time. The author of this book is Shane DeRolf. The illustrator is Michael Letzig. And the publisher is Random House. And obviously, this whole presentation is brought to you by none other than the big bullseye, Target. Let's give 3 cheers for Target. Yay, Target, yay, Target, yay, Target. All right, story time with Wally Amos, the crayon box that talked. While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said yellow, and green said, well, nor do I, and no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why. We are a box of crayons that doesn't get along, said blue to all the others. I don't know. Something here is wrong. Well, boys and girls, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and laid out all the colors so the crayons could all see. They watched me as I colored with red and blue and green and black and white and even orange and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. Colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. Oh, they watched me as I colored. They watched till I was through. And when I'd finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, well, the crayon box had something more to say. I do like red, said yellow. And green said, whoa, so do I. And blue, you were terrific, so high up in the sky. Boys and girls, we are a box of crayons. Each one of us unique, special, fantastic. But when we get together, woo, the picture is then complete. So you guys know that after reading books to your kids, you talk about the book a bit, but what you really want to emphasize is the big idea. We don't talk about the moral of the story, but the big idea. And every book you'll ever read has at least one big idea. And the big idea in the Crayon Box That Talked is about teamwork, is about everybody working together. Here's a quote I want you to remember. I am more than I am, but far less than we are. The only thing you will ever do by yourself, the only thing you can ever do by yourself is to fail. But if you want to succeed at anything, remember the Crayon Box That Talked and be a part of a big, successful team. The Crayon Box That Talked. Okay, next book is, oh, I love this book, Moon Dance. Moon Dance by Frank Ash. He is the author and the illustrator. This is a blue ribbon book published by Scholastic. Scholastic is one of the great children's book publishers. They publish more. They go to schools. They are really committed to children's education, to children's literature. So, Moon Dance by Frank Ash. One night, one night, Bear and Little Bird were sitting outside looking at the moon. You know what I wish? Said Bear. I wish I could dance with the moon. Maybe she'd like to dance with you too, chirped Little Bird. Oh, silly bird, chuckled Bear. The moon is so special. She wouldn't want to dance with me. Just then, a cloud drifted in front of the moon. What about the clouds? Asked Little Bird. Would they dance with you? Maybe, said Bear. Why don't you ask them? Suggested Little Bird. Okay, said Bear, and he called to the clouds. Clouds! Hey, clouds! Would you come down and dance with me? But the clouds stayed up in the sky. You see, said Bear, even the clouds won't come down to dance with me. Bear and Little Bird watched the sky until bedtime. Then they said good night and went to sleep. In the morning, Bear looked out his window and saw fog. He had never seen fog before. Oh my, he cried, the clouds came down to dance with me. Bear was so excited, he ran outside and began to dance with the clouds. Oh, he danced and he danced and he danced and he danced. As the day grew warmer, the fog began to lift. When the fog was all gone, Bear felt sad. Do you think I could have stepped on their toes or something? He asked Little Bird. How silly, Bear, replied Little Bird. The clouds probably had some work to do up high in the sky. That's all. What kind of work does a cloud do? Asked Bear. Clouds make rain, answered Little Bird. Suddenly, Bear had an idea. Clouds, oh yoo-hoo, clouds, he called to the sky. Could you make some rain for me to dance with? Bear heard no answer, not even a rumble or thunder. Oh, well, he sighed, I have my own work to do. Bear forgot about the clouds. He went inside and picked up his toys. He washed the dishes and polished all the silverware. You boys and girls, take notice there. Bear picked up his toys. I want you, when you play with your toys, always pick up your toys. When Bear was finished, he looked out his window and saw raindrops falling from the sky. Oh, goody, goody, cried Bear. And he ran outside and began to dance with the rain. He danced and he danced and he danced and he danced. After a while, the rain stopped. This time, Bear was not sad. The rain got hungry and went home to eat supper. That's all, he said. Bear was hungry too. After eating his supper, Bear went outside and waited for the moon to rise. For a long time, Bear gazed at the moon. Oh, she's so special. And I'm just an ordinary bear, he thought. Then Bear remembered how special it made him feel to dance with the clouds and the rain. Oh, moon! Yoo-hoo! Oh, moon! He called to the sky. Will you please, please come down and dance with me? The moon made no reply, but when Bear looked down, he saw the moon's reflection in a puddle. Look, Little Bird, he cried, the moon came down to dance with me. Bear was so happy, he jumped into the puddle and began to dance with the moon. He danced and he danced and he danced and he danced and he danced with the moon. So, boys and girls, the big idea in Moon Dance is that we are all all special. You are as special as the moon, as the rain, as the clouds. You're as special as your best friend. Everybody is special. Each of us is special. Very, very special. So always know that about yourself and always feel good about yourself. The last book that I'm going to read, reading aloud is really great. I love doing it. And I want you guys to please visit readitloud.org. Our goal is to get 5 million parents to make a promise. To promise. You remember, a promise is a promise. We at Read It Loud want 5 million parents to promise that they will read to their children at least once a day for 10 minutes a day from birth until 6 years old. If you do that, not only will you have a reader, but you'll have a reader who loves books and who loves to read. And it also, it really creates a wonderful environment, creates a bond between you and your child. So anyone, parents, children, grandparents, caregivers, whoever, find a child somewhere and read to that child today for at least 10 minutes. Surely you've got 10 minutes to read to God's most important gift, our children. Readitloud.org. The last book we'll read, one of my favorites. I always close with this book because it's such a powerful book. Imagine sharing these ideas with children again and again and again because they love to hear the same story over and over and over again. And the impact that it makes on their young brains, it builds them up because you know that books are vitamin A, B, and C. So we want to give them a lot of books, a lot of books. The Carrot Seed is written by Ruth Krauss. The illustrations are by Crockett Johnson. It's a Harper Festival book. The Carrot Seed. A little boy planted a carrot seed. His mother said, "Oh, honey, I'm afraid it won't come up." His father said, "Oh, now, son, I'm afraid it won't come up." And his big brother said, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up, but he still pulled up the weeds around it every day, and he sprinkled the ground with water. And then one day, a carrot came up. Look at that carrot. Is that not the biggest carrot you've ever seen? Not just an ordinary carrot, but a huge carrot came up just as the little boy had known it would. A carrot that was so big, he needed a wheelbarrow to take it away in. There are a couple of really big, gigantic, huge, important ideas in this book. One is that we as parents have a responsibility to our children to encourage them, to tell them how great life is, to tell them how wonderful they are, and that they can do anything. We need to encourage them, support them, and then help them on their way. So let's do that. But have faith. You adults, have faith, because whatever you believe in, it will happen if you have faith.
That
That's right.
is the
Read to your child.
truth.
Give it up,
Read it loud.
Who's gonna read? Who's gonna read to their kids tonight?
Everybody's gonna
That's
read to
right.
their kids tonight. Read
guys-
me a story, Daddy. Read to me out loud. I got a hungry mind, Mama. I wanna grow up to make you proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
A
Wally
book a day
Amos.
is brain food. Vitamins A, B, C. Read me a story, please, Daddy. Read to me. Mama, won't you read to me? Yeah! Aloha, guys! Aloha!
You guys,
Give it up for Wally Amos!
I think
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.